Mic on, mic's up. You know it. Mic's alive. That's what we do. Getting ready to get back into this podcast. Not podcast. Like wow, this Twitch life. Missed it so much. I can't wait to be back. I'm super happy to be back. Hope everybody's having a great morning. I'm just having a great morning because I'm excited to be back, man. I'm like 95% healthy, which is, you know what, better than nothing. So I'm happy to start this show off. Yep. I know music. You're gonna stop every time. Don't care. All right, so let's get this intro situated. Let's get this show on the road. All right, so what's up, everybody? It's your boy Marcus Alford, aka Heel Marcus, aka Half Trash, Half Amazing, aka Mr. No 1v1, aka Body McBotterson, aka the worst streamer in the world. Baby. Damn, that felt good to say again, man. God, it feels good to be back Monday morning. Happy Memorial Day to everybody that is here hanging out with me for the next couple of hours. Shout out to everybody that's watching this on YouTube. The best in the world is back. Yes, we're back live on Twitch. Eye injury be damned. I'm here. Let's go. Oh, I'm so hyped right now. Like, you do not realize I went on Friday, or was it Saturday? One of those days, I think it was Saturday. Might have been Saturday. I don't even know. It was Friday, probably. Went on Friday to give an update, just to let people know I was okay and I was healing and progressing. And I thought maybe I'll try to give it a try on Saturday. It was not ready. I was not ready. Just doing 40 minutes of just chatting was not strong enough for me. So I realized I had to rest. I had to do what was best for me, for the stream. And I couldn't put out something that was below what we needed to do. I mean, granted, we are trash, hot garbage trash, we are, but I'm still the best in the world at the end of the day, and I'm not gonna give you substandard trash. No, you're gonna get premium trash. You're gonna get premium hot garbage from your boy, because that's what we do here. You're not gonna get the weak crap. No, I'm not gonna bring the trash. Hell no. You're gonna get the best, worst streamer in the world. And that's what I'm here for. That's why I took the time off to get myself at least to 90% and be ready to go. So for the next couple of hours, we're gonna hang out, shoot the breeze for a couple of hours, and play a little Pokemon Ruby. I hope you guys had a great weekend. I hope you guys are having a great weekday, Memorial Day, sitting around. I know people barbecuing today. If you're barbecuing, please let me know in the chat what the menu is on the table for y'all over there, because I love hearing what people are grilling. You always can sometimes like see how a person is on the grill depending on what they throw on that grill. If somebody says they're gonna throw something random on the grill and you go, whoa, and they say it always pops off, you trust them on the grill. If you say somebody goes, I'm just gonna do the basic, they're safe. There's nothing wrong with being safe, but you just know they're not gonna bring nothing fancy to the party. Cool. But I always want to know what you bring to the table, because if you tell me something basic and it's something that can be pretty much prepared by anybody, I don't want to rely my party on you. So that's what we're here to do, hang out for a little bit, shoot the breeze, and you know, just see how everybody's doing, man, because I missed everybody. I missed chatting with everybody. So shout out to everybody that will be jumping in here. Shout out to everybody that watches on YouTube a day later. Shout out to everybody that's on heelmarkets.com. Appreciate y'all. Make sure you go subscribe to heelmarkets.com for free. You can subscribe to this channel for a couple of bucks if you want to. I'm not pushing that. If you want to do it, I'll always love my Twitch subscribers. If you want to subscribe to YouTube channel for free, you can go do that too. I appreciate all of it. I appreciate everything you do. Any retweets, any shares, anything you do, following me on social networks, you can do it all. But for right now, we're gonna have some fun. I gotta give some shout outs though, because there's a lot of people that have been jumping in and have been hosting and shouting bits. Shout out to Squishy Burrito Kitty first and foremost, dropping the bits on your boy over the weekend. Appreciate you so much. Always down to help out the team. Appreciate it. Shout out to King Retro Queen Paris. Shout out to Rosa Molino 123. Thank you for the follow. Shout out to Glotch. I am gonna butcher this name really. G-Lock, thank you. G-Lock, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. King 52, thank you for the follow. Manti, thank you for the follow. Abdullah Malik, thank you for the follow, man. Nestle Phoenix, thank you for the follow. And May, thank you again for the follow as well. Shout out to everybody that follows while we're out of here, while we're off. Shout out to everybody that emote spams the chat while we're showing highlights and stuff while we're offline. We appreciate it. We love people jumping in here even when we're not here, just to show love and support. This is what we do. This is how we work. It's a community. We are part of the militia, the Marcus militia, baby. See, I'm so wired up right now. I'm also been drinking coffee all morning too, so that just made me a fresh little cup. So we are here, and we're here to have some fun, and that's what we came to do, and that's what we gonna do. And we'll drop something else. There we go. All right. There we go. All right, so we didn't really go far in Pokemon Ruby. We did the intro stuff and we talked about everything, but we didn't really, you know, deep dive into the situation. So alright, let's switch over to the game. Man, oh, that good crack of the neck always feels perfect. Like, there we go. I had my camera off. I was out, yo. When you haven't touched nothing in 2 days because you just really can't look at this stuff, like, it is rough to look at. But you always pick up on everything that you left off with. There we go. So I don't even. I'm like, I forgot. I got people in my bag. Okay. Couple of I think this was this out of all of the 3 Pokemons, this was the one I got most in depth with because I had Pokeballs and everything like that. I actually went far. I didn't do Sapphire yet, and Emerald was still kind of, Emerald ended early due to the eye injury. Bam! Of course, Remote Falls. There we go. There we go. Huh. I did not think he was going to drop. Wow. Not even gonna risk it. Don't forget, later this afternoon, we'll be back on Mad Max Mondays. Can't wait. Still here on Twitch. You know how we do. Ooh, wow. Should have trained more, but you didn't. Catch that L, homie. Like I said, I am like super happy to be playing on Game Boy Advance now. This Pokemon just looks so different. It feels different. It's a different vibe. Like, I love it. As soon as I get a bird Pokemon, it is on. Oh my god. Sheesh. Things people do for a couple Instagram likes. Yikes. Do 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 do. I'm hitting once and then trade out. Oh, we good. And he missed. Oh, even better. Done. Now we'll have that one friend that swear they can dance out and it's like low-key trash, but you don't want to bury them, so you just kind of like, yeah, you got moves, you kind of hype them up a little bit, but man, it's sad to watch sometimes, especially because they be feeling it. You don't want to ruin somebody's vibe and they feeling it. So there was I love that like ESPN Sports Center and all of them, they just have nothing else really on the table, so they're just basically showing you old clips. Oof, he got hit hard. Didn't really connect with anything. Oh, Bryce, no. Did he get one? Oh, he got one. There he is. There's Bryce. But that was. All right, let's see. Gets hit, bat flip. He throws the hat. Oh, he threw the helmet and it wasn't even close. All right, so he missed the first punch. The other guy connected. Strickland connected first. Woo! And then Bryce got one hit in, but then everybody else jumped in at that time. Okay. The hat throw is what's the problem. He threw the helmet and it looked like he was aiming at the guy, but he missed completely. And then got hit first and then tagged him. But by that time, everybody done jumped in. Ah, that sucks. My guy Bryce. The Phillies now. He's with Washington. You see, they clearly didn't really help him in the fight, so you can tell us what Washington does anyway, though, because that's what they are. They're trash. Yeah, I don't care. Still bitter. Don't care. Screw the Nationals. We got Bryce though. Oh crap. You know who I don't trust? People that hate Jackie Chan. Just saying. Just a random thought because Rush Hour 1 is on TBS. I have it like playing on mute, but if anybody does not like a Jackie Chan movie because of Jackie Chan, I can't trust you. Oh wow. How can you hate Jet Li? How can you not like Jet Li? Just think you're weird at that point. Not even like a weird, like in a bad way, but I question everything about you. feel like Rush Hour is way ahead of its time. It could have been so much more. I don't even like speaking about Rush Hour 3 though, so that movie never happened. That was a train wreck. Ugh. Just bad all around. I'll never forget that movie. I've never wanted to walk out of a movie before, but Rush Hour 3 I was so ready to walk out. If it wasn't so short, I'd have probably walked out of it. That's how bad it was. Hello, new friend. You know what's sad, yo? Is that let me make sure I say this right. You know what bothers me about wrestling fans and wrestling reporters? You know what? I'm gonna wait till towards the end of my stream, because I want to cut this later. But I got a hot take that I'm gonna try to incorporate towards the end. I'm gonna do some talking towards the end of the stream, because I need to address things more, especially on my platform, and I need to address it right. I need to address it, and I need to start holding people accountable for their moronic actions. And I know my platform is small compared to douchebags with 117,000 subscribers on YouTube, which, I'm not gonna lie to you, it saddens me that so many people have subscribed, and I'm assuming a lot of them are ghost paid for subscribers, but we're not going to get to that because a lot of people don't want to talk about that. But I will address something towards the end of my stream. I still got like a good 2 hours left in the tank, so we ain't going nowhere no time soon. But towards the end, the last half an hour or so, I will be going into different rants or whatever. I should probably write them down so I don't forget anybody. Gonna make sure people get to hear what I got to say about certain things. Hey, Shadow Quest, what's good? Hope you're having a great weekend. I appreciate you stopping by, man. What's up? Tail whip. But yeah, pretty much the final half an hour I'll be talking about wrestling stuff, because I just need to get some wrestling combos off my chest. I'm good. Healing, doing a lot better. I'm not 100%. Still favoring the eye at times because it's still, you know, healing. So overall, but I'm good. Can't complain, for real. Just happy to be back. Those 4 days off were not what I wanted, but something I needed to do. Alright, so we're gonna have three different takes or whatever. I want to start doing that in pre-production now. It's coming up with topics of what I want to talk about at the end of the stream, so I know exactly what I'm going to be aiming for, because I got some haymakers. Shadow Quest, hope you're having a good day. Say what's up. How was your weekend? I mean, basically my weekend was just sitting up and resting, trying to get my eye back to 100%. It's not there yet, but I knew it was good enough for me to stream, so I'm ready to do that. Got him. Let's go. Damn it. Ugh. We'll fight him real soon though. Ooh. Yeah, King Retro Queen Paris was good, man. Appreciate the lurk. Now I'm sorry, I'm loving Game Boy, Pokemon Game Boy Advance games way better than Game Boy Color right now. Like, just the whole vibe is different. I love it. Appreciate you lurking through. I gotta switch out. Hey, shout out to Queen Paris and King Retro for the host. I appreciate it. Hope you had a great weekend. I need to get that level 3 out. Anyway. Hey, 9 chicken nuggets. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. I know that guy. Hey, buddy. Love it. Hope you guys are having a great weekend. Appreciate you stopping by. I guess I'll save my wrestling takes for the 1:30, or not 1:30, because I'm done with it. 12:30 mark. We got 3 different topics talking about Hannah and her passing. This ridiculously bliss take that is now sweeping through Twitter. and AEW's Double or Nothing that was this past weekend. Yeah, so I'll give that the final half an hour. Of course. Let's just sub out. All he can do is growl. What? Poisoned. Nice. Ooh. I want to at least get him at all fives. Yeah, I want to talk about a lot of different things today, and I feel like I'm going to do that more on the morning shows, is touch on a couple of issues or topics or whatever, and kind of recap certain shows or whatever too. And I'll do that in the final half an hour of the stream. So you'll get a lot of the gaming, and then you'll get me doing some talking. That way I can chop it up later. And I don't want the gaming to be distracted or distracting from the statement. So yeah. I'm hoping everybody's having a great day. We can do some wrestling talk. I love it. And then I guess tomorrow we'll talk about Raw and anything else that pops up. I guess this will be the time now I can just sit down and actually write down what I want to talk about during the next shows. This will be fun. That's the one thing I did want to do more, is talk about other stuff. So this will be good for me for show prepping now. Because before we just go play games and relax and talk about whatever that comes to mind, and I love doing that too, but there's also certain topics that I do need to address, and I feel like my platform needs to be using that more. So that way I can edit these out and then post them where they need to be posted. Ooh. That's why I didn't even use it. I know it was gonna fail. Just getting a little bit of movement going so I can guess. Critical hit here. Nope. Could have did more creamer in that one. Oh, thank you for growling. I'm fine with this. I still want to catch him. That's why I'm using, yes, I'm using the lesser Pokemon. I still want the guy. Oh no! Oh, before I forget, healmarkets.com has been updated. All the latest episodes, all the way up until what, Tuesday when we did The Last of Us. So they're all up there. Gonna add the Pokemon updates now. So hopefully you guys check that out. healmarkets.com. It's got highlights right on the homepage, so you can't miss anything. Highlight video clips are always updated. Always new stuff there almost every day. Didn't heal. I was like, wait a minute, what? Nice. I needed him to get elevated anyway. Yeah, the lowest of the lowest health. And he needs more moves than just a growl. Like, that's just disturbing. I was waiting for that reaction. I know it's not the bomb. You can take it over to June. Yeah, Rush Hour 1 is still one of my favorites. Like Rush Hour 1 and 2, I can watch them all day, every day. If you don't like them, I am judging you very harsh. Like, but man, just a bomb. What? No, it ain't the bomb. Yo, he was so upset. I love that movie. Juntao, y'all, give him the Juntao. I'm gonna try not to just go off the rip about some of these topics. I mean, I've been talking about them offline all weekend, but I want to make sure I get my point across. Also, there's a reason why I don't do podcasts, and I'll probably make that statement during the final half an hour. I'll save it, and I guess I'll use my platform here because I do this, then do a podcast. It's a lot. Hey, who's that? Winsmera dog. I know I butchered that, and I apologize, but I appreciate you following. It was good. The man who will fight for your honor. Appreciate you following, man. Thank you for following the stream, and I appreciate you coming through. I hope you're having a great weekend. If you were grilling, let me know what's on the menu today. Love to hear it. Crap! I guess he's at 5. Alright. I can stop playing around now. We are not both beginners, sir. While I'm here, Ooh, finally, confusion. Let's go. It's deep, deep, deep take there. You didn't have to take me to the gym. I mean, I knew that. You're really just not gonna. Only caught it. That's good. Roxanne. Thanks, Dad. What I needed. Just needed a bird. That's all I needed. Thank you. Perfect. Here we go. Ooh, double grow. Let's go. We good. Let my new buddy get some work in. 8. Ooh, level 8. Good to know. Gotta love a critical hit. Ooh, he has quick attack. I still got that dub, baby. Need my quick attack. Not yet. You got it. Super effective, thank you. Alright, now give me my quick attack. There we go. Rich Boy Winston. Ooh. I see you, homie. I see you, dog. Easy. Look at that. And when I got a bird Pokemon, it's on every time. Run like Spike Dudley. Body. All right, we're gonna stop here. Hit the good old save button. And we'll be back on this on Monday. We've had a good run so far. You know, we hit the first gym. We've taught people how to play. We've become a nice little stable of my own. I got a good little 7 people in the deck. So we're gonna end it here. I'm gonna lower the music a little bit. I'm gonna transition just to me, so I can go into my secondary segment, which is basically me talking to you guys a little bit. Mark off where I started off at 242 3. Because I mean, there's topics and then there's things that I wanted to address, and normally I don't get a chance to address them during the stream because I'm playing the game and everything like that. So I figured I'd take some time out from the schedule to address certain things. And first thing first, I want to show appreciation to everybody that has been following the Twitch channel, the YouTube channel, the social media pages, all that stuff, all the likes, all the comments, all the reshares, all that stuff. It's amazing. I appreciate all of that. And there's always this question I get a lot from other people, friends of mine, and they've always been, how come you don't have a podcast? And they thought during quarantine would be the perfect time for me to get a podcast or start one, and I've always been against it. Now, I'm not against podcasters, I'm not against podcasts. The thing that turned me off the most about being on a podcast or doing a podcast was because everyone else had a podcast. And I felt like if I got a podcast now, I'd just be jumping on the bandwagon of podcasting. And I don't want that. I don't want that feel. I don't want that vibe. I don't want people to be like, oh, he just got a podcast because that. When I jumped on Twitch, 2-3 years ago, it was because it was something different. It was something new. It was something that a lot of people weren't using as much. and that was always the thing that I appreciated the most when I got on. Now, obviously, quarantine has seen a lot more athletes and stuff get more time, so they're on Twitch now and they're partnered and all that good stuff, and I'm happy for them, but it wasn't the reason why I jumped on Twitch, and I don't want people to be thinking that I'm bashing them, because I'm proud of everybody that does this. I'm very supportive. I'm a very supportive person. I'm happy if anybody is succeeding and winning in these media times. I've done media for close to 20 years, almost 20 years. I've been in some kind of form of media or entertainment, working with doing music as a bootlegger in high school, selling mixtapes and stuff like that, transitioning over to radio when I got to college, being a communications major, and being interested in radio and TV and all that stuff, managing my own music label for a while. That was fun. So yeah, I've seen it all. I've been through it all. So it's weird to see people in media, and I'm going to give them quotes because I don't want to call them reporters, because I don't really consider them reporters. They're people that just state their opinions, and granted, we all do that. I'm doing it right now. But when you are a person with a major platform, you have to prepare. You have to be careful of what you use your platform for. And one of the things that I've noticed a lot, especially on Twitter, is that reporters, especially in the wrestling community, like to use their platform to get themselves over and not the article or not the situation that is in front of them. Most people don't know, the wrestling world was hit with a lot of unfortunate moments this week with the passing of Shad Gaspar, rest in peace. Passed away drowning and being pulled by a riptide, but saving his son prior to being completely taken by the tide. Heroic stuff, like, and I mean, that was tragic. And then followed up with Hana from Stardom, who passed away the other day after a bout with depression and taking her own life. And cyberbullying was a factor in it, and she just couldn't handle the situation anymore. And it's a really, really tough moment. And the one thing that bothers me about reporters is that they're more about getting themselves over instead of understanding the story, understanding the situation that is presented in front of them, and not handling it with specific understanding. A lot of media people that are really established understand the severity of these situations, and they're not looking just to get the click, the views. They understand that this family, because there is a family that has to, pick up the pieces after a person is gone, and they're still having to mourn. Meanwhile, this reporter spends his time trying to get views and clicks about that situation, and it's more about money for them than it is actually giving a crap about that person or that family. Cyberbullying is terrible. I do not condone it. I do not advocate for it. If you are one of those people, especially because I see it on Twitter all the time, if you're one of those people, I don't support you. And it's terrible. Like, I understand a joke here and there, because I'm one of those people that loves to joke on Twitter about certain situations, but there's a fine line between joking about a situation than actually going out your way to cyberbully a person on Twitter. And there's people that spend their entire day talking reckless about a person that they don't even know, or talking reckless about a character, about a person who plays a character on a TV show. Just stop. And I feel like other people should hold these people accountable and call them out when they are wrong. I don't think we do that enough, and I feel like after seeing this situation, I feel like we need to hold these people accountable, and I think they need to either adjust or get out of the business. You cannot allow them to continue their platform in tarnishing the business. That's my opinion. I'm not a fan of it. I'm not a fan of people that do that. I'm not a fan of everybody. Oh no, it's not PC culture. There's a difference between being a critic and being a total. I almost went way over my audience, because there's a fine line between being a critic and being an overall jerk and being a cyberbully. Criticism is fine. I am a very big critic of my friends, of what they're doing, and if they feel like I feel like they're doing something wrong or whatever, I will call them out. But I will not spend every waking moment waking up calling a person or dragging a person down just because. Now, I will say this: I am very critical of Jason Whitlock. He is not my friend. I don't appreciate anything he does. I spend every moment saying I don't like that guy. That is very thing. But I will not waste my day going on his social media and telling him he should pass away. He should not exist anymore like that. I will never tell someone to go kill themselves. That's just wrong. It's too much. It's over the top. It's unacceptable. It's unnecessary. I don't have to agree with his opinions. I can disagree with him all the time. I can physically not like him. I can physically can't stand him. I don't have to want to listen to him ever. But I will never wish someone's life to end because we disagree on opinions. It's just, that's the line. It's over the line. It's unexcusable. It's not acceptable. That's my Hannah take. I had to make sure I get that across. Secondly, still deep diving into wrestling. That's what we're gonna do. I think this whole segment is about wrestling. The next one is the current video that is going around, and it's a reporter, podcaster, basically throwing out one of the worst takes about Alexa Bliss. Now, I get it. If you are not a fan of Alexa Bliss wrestling, that is not the situation here. The situation is his criticism went above and beyond the actual take. Of course, there's certain times when you say, "Oh, I don't like that wrestling." Fine. If you're a critic, fine, go for it. But when you go extra, and if that's your thing, you need to change your thing. And people that support his thing, you need to start looking at yourselves, because he does have a massive platform, 117,000 subscribers. That's impressive. But if your platform is basically that, pass. I have no interest in watching it. And I question a lot of people that are mad supporters of his. It's the line of reporting needs to do better, especially with these wrestling reporters. You have to start having some kind of journalistic integrity in this business. And I think that's the problem, is that a lot of people don't care about the word integrity when it comes to reporting now, because anybody can be a reporter as long as you have a microphone and a camera. And I think that's the problem, is because there's no training, there's no understanding about media, there's no understanding of how to handle a platform. And then you have other people who are well established in this game, 30 to 40 years of experience, and they don't understand media integrity either. So you are also getting a bad example by looking up to certain elders with poor media integrity. And I feel like we need to start doing better. That person's take on Alexa Bliss, inexcusable, unnecessary. I'm not even going to deep dive into what Sonny said about cyberbullying. No, I'm good. That I'll ignore because she's no pass. But yeah, going back to the Bliss statement, if you're not a fan, fine. If you want to critique her in-ring ability, fine. But once you start going outside of that and talking about her personal life and whatnot that you do not know about, that's another thing. We reporters talk about someone's personal life like we know them. Just because they follow a certain couple of things on social media, you do not know that person that you are watching on TV. You have to remember that you do not hang out with them. You are not someone that is in their inner circle. Just because you watch them and maybe watched a couple of interviews, you do not know them personally. Please stop speaking on them like you know them. I can't stand it. It's just I can't. How he has 117,000 followers on or subscribers on on YouTube boggles me. Just shows you just really sad that people follow some really crappy takes and they'll no pass. Feels good to be back from the eye injury and all that stuff like that, and being able to talk a little bit more. And this segment is one of the first of the many. We're gonna talk at the end of every stream, especially in the mornings. So this is my cool down, and I get frustrated just even talking about my cool down. AEW's Double or Nothing was over the weekend, Saturday. I enjoyed it. Certain parts I did not like, and we will talk about the parts that I did not like. Big time. But overall, I dig this. I loved the show. I loved watching it. It was fun. It was entertaining. It was good wrestling. Didn't know Brian Cage was coming out. I remembered he was injured. I forgot all about him because he has been injured and sitting on the sidelines. So I was surprised to see him sign and him show up for the ladder match. I thought that was awesome. He came out there looking like the Machine, like normal. I'm glad Taz is there to talk for him. Not a really big fan of Brian Cage's promos, so I'm glad that you got someone like Taz who can say some things and make you go, I don't even know if I should be angry or I should be hyped up for it. So I'm happy for that. Orange Cassidy, hilariously amazing every day. If I can watch an hour of Orange Cassidy doing whatever Orange Cassidy wants to do, sign me up. Sign me the F up every time. There's one spot. There's a couple of things during that match, the ladder match. Darby Allin doing the skateboard off the ladder to another ladder made absolutely no sense to me. I didn't understand it. I don't get why we needed that spot. I feel like it does more damage to him than anything. It doesn't do anything effective, and I felt like it was just a pointless spot. I get it, and the thing about it is I was never a fan of the Jeff Hardy spot. I felt like some of the Jeff Hardy spots were just unnecessarily reckless. So I'm going to be the same way about Darby Allin. The one thing I do notice about wrestling now, and I saw it a lot during Double or Nothing, is that you have moments where a wrestler's trying to hit a certain move, and you have the other wrestler sitting there having to wait for the spot to come. Like, it's weird because they're just sitting there and they're like, all right, bring this, catch you or whatever, and it's just, you can see them waiting, and sometimes it's not a super long time, but sometimes it feels like an eternity waiting for the hurricanrana to happen or something like that, and you're just like, should have been a little bit, I wish it was a little bit smoother. That's just me nitpicking about certain things, but certain things could go smoother. Sad to hear about Britt Baker being out for extended period of time for a knee injury. It's rough. I was happy to see Penelope Ford out there, Philly, Chris Statlander is one of my favorites too, so it was kind of rough, but I was still rooting for Philly all day, just saying. Let's see what else. MJF, I offline have been very critical of MJF and his wrestling. I've never been I dig his character. I get his character. His in-ring stuff was something I was not really super on the bandwagon about. So it was really welcoming to see what a damn good match he put on with was that Jungle Boy. It was a really dope match. The one thing about it, I cannot stand the inverted hurricanrana. It looks reckless. It looks bad. I can't stand it. I fear that nobody gets hurt from that, like, badly. I just never like that move. I don't like looking at it. It makes me cringe every time. Yeah. So, but overall I love that match. It was good to watch. Nice to see Dustin Rhodes back out there, but the one thing that not even bothers me, but it's just sad to watch, is Shawn Spears, because I felt like when Shawn Spears jumped to AEW, he was gonna have a bigger spot, and then he's out there in his underwear with Tully's face on the crotch. That's it. That's the take. That's it. That's all I have about that match. Just sad. Nyla Rose match was pretty cool too. Like, I'm not a big Nyla Rose fan. I have no problem with her, but it's just some of her matches don't really, drag me in. But this one was pretty cool. The Lance Archer and Cody match, okay. Let me get into that one. So I was cool with the Lance Archer signing and everything like that. It just wasn't somebody that was really big on my radar. I've seen matches of his. He's cool, but it's just okay. Cody, cool, always solid. Never really had a problem with Cody. The TNT title, and I went off on this on offline because the belt was not the best looking of belts. I will say that. I will admit to that. It was not the best looking of belts. It was rough. And then you have Tyson. Tyson comes out there and he's holding his belt, and you've had him parading that belt around. And I feel like once they realized that they were getting criticized for such an ugly looking belt, they went and said, oh, well, due to the COVID-19 situation, the belt wasn't finished. Once you do that, you should never put the belt out. You could have just said that from the jump. No one had to be out there. Tyson could have been an enforcer. He could have just been out there to shake the hand of the winner, anything like that, present a trophy, anything. You could have got a trophy from any kind of trophy place and presented that as the TNT championship until the belt was ready. To give Tyson an unfinished belt, make him pose with it, hold it around. It seemed like you guys knew that was going to be the belt, and then you just said, we got to add more to it. And it kind of shows your arrogance, because I felt like you guys thought that the fans were just going to buy that up because it's an elite situation. But they didn't, and you guys were upset about that. And that's fine. But you're going to redo the belt, I'm assuming, and you're probably going to do better, and I appreciate that. But that belt, that time, it shouldn't even came out. Didn't need to be there at all. Nah. Not at all. What else? The Moxley and Brody Lee match. They were trying to bid it as two undefeated guys going at it. And they were like, Moxley's 11-0. Moxley's 11-0. And he's beating actual like people that were, around for a while. Brody Lee is 5-0 and beat basically nobody that would warrant a title shot. That was the one thing I wasn't a fan of. I wasn't a fan of them trying to hype it up like Brody Lee has been unstoppable and he was beating like, Kenny Omega and Cody and like all the top-notch guys to get the Moxley. He didn't. He was doing squash matches. Come on, no. Not a big fan of the Dark Order. Dark Order seems like a really, really failed version of Dungeon of Doom. It seems like it's trying to be is a corporate version of Dungeon of Doom, which is even worse. And they don't fear anybody. They don't have anybody that fears them. You've been telling people to join the Dark Order, and you didn't really get anybody else besides Brody Lee. You didn't take anybody else. At least Seth Rollins sat here and stole Austin Theory, who was like broken in the corner. Come on, pick some names up before you get somebody that no. It was cute for like 2 seconds, and then I was like, I'm over it. But I feel like Brody Lee is an amazing athlete, and I felt like he was just put in a really bad booking situation. And then he didn't tap. He didn't get pinned. He got choked out. I guess that's the best way to do it. You don't want to have him eat a pinfall or tap. I don't know. Don't think he should have been in that spot after 5-0 of choppers. I don't think he was ready. But I mean, I guess it's special circumstances. You got people unavailable, people still stuck in Mexico and Canada and in their respective areas, so I get it. But I don't know. What's that thing called? The Stadium Stampede match. Stadium Stampede match puts the Inner Circle versus the Elite and Matt Hardy. Broken Matt Hardy. It was all right. It was taped earlier, so it was edited and everything like that to get all the good spots. Certain spots were just unnecessary. Certain spots were kind of just hokey, but overall it was fun, entertaining. The one spot I did not like with passion was the drowning spot. I get what you're trying to do. You're trying to recreate Matt's a lake of reincarnation, but it was right after Shad passing from drowning, and you had Ortiz go right to the camera and say, he's dead. Not the perfect timing. I felt very uncomfortable about it. It felt weird. I wasn't happy about it. No, I'm good. But I overcame that part and was able to finish it in the one spot at the end. Of course, the Sammy Guevara was a gem throughout this one. Just running around doing all the funny stuff. He's a funny guy. I can enjoy Sammy Guevara all the time. Running from the cart again because he thought he was gonna get ran over. The spot with Kenny Omega at the end, the one-winged angel, is proof that Kenny Omega should not be in a tag team. He should not be in a tag team division. He is a star, a solo star, and he needs to be at the top of the card. He doesn't have to be holding the title. He could be in high-profile feuds without the title. He should not be in the tag team division at all. I get it. He wants to be selfless. I appreciate it. I commend it. But if you wanna take it to that next level, make him a solo star again. Put him back in the solo. Put him back at the top of the card. He is must-see TV. He is one of the best wrestlers in the world. He should not be in a tag team at all. At all. And I will say that every day until it's over. He does not need to be in a tag team. Tag team, like 6-man tag matches, sure. From time to time, sure. He is a solo star. That one-winged angel is going to get a lot of press, and you go, oh, he's back in the tag team division. That's cute, but he's not needed there. He's a star. But overall, a good show. I was happy to watch it. It was good to see another pay-per-view of wrestling. WWE's been doing their thing. Impact's been having their own specials. So it's been nice to watch wrestling during these like pandemic times and quarantined times. A lot of people are, super overly, critical of their wrestling now because there's a lot of it, but you also have to realize circumstances are preventing them from putting on the very best show, but they're going to put on the best they can. So I appreciate that, and I appreciate what they do. So, whew, look at that wrestling take. Feels good. And we're going to talk about more wrestling tomorrow after Raw. What is it? Reswell. Got some chatting going. But yeah, this was fun, and I feel like this would be better to dedicate my last half an hour while streaming to talking about wrestling and what other takes I want to talk about at that time. So hope you guys enjoyed it. We're gonna chop it up and of course put it on social media and YouTube and stuff later, so you guys will be able to see all of it and in all its glory. With all that being said, this is it for me for now. We've done 3 hours. Good stream, good show. Shout out to everybody that came through. Shout out to King Retro and Queen Paris for the host. Appreciate it. Shout out to everybody. Yes, I know it's my post-show wrap-up time. I know. With that being said, we'll be back 4 o'clock today, playing Mad Max, hanging out. And I hope you guys had a great day. Hope you guys are enjoying your Memorial Day. If you're cooking, grilling out, make sure you throw a couple of those burgers on the grill for your boy. Appreciate it. If you're having a cold one, crack one open, enjoy it. Shout out to everybody. We'll be back 4 o'clock, hanging out, doing a little bit more gaming and shooting the breeze. But for right now, peace. Have a good one, guys. Take care. Spread love. No negativity. No more cyberbullying. Spread love. Love only. I'll let y'all.